Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at that Lakers matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pelicans, DeJounte Murray is out there with Fears. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5 spot. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with the new team and new surroundings?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
Here's Fears. It's good. Fears has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Pelicans.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's White. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Here's Williamson. Drives to the hoop. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Giddey sets the pick for Williams. Giddey surveying the D. The kick out to Williams. Over Fears. Almost, but it rolls out.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Fires the 3. No good on that one. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. White finds Williams. And here is Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Here's White. Here's Buzelis. And the Bulls with another miss.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
To the wing right side. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
Giddey against Murray. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey. It's all knotted up.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Williamson with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside, White. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. There's the steal. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Williamson, and there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Chicago has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Buzelis. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
There's White. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Buzelis sets a screen for White. Pass to Buzelis. Now Giddey. Buzelis sets a screen for Giddey. Shot from the wing. Pelicans pull it in. Queens got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Murray. Jacks up a 3. And it's White with the rebound. On the wing, Williams. Outside, White. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Murray against Giddey. Murray the pass to Queen. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Bulls trail by 4. Now Giddey. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Washington.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Such an elusive scorer. Even when you hit White, he still finds a way to finish.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And that one falls for White. Richard, what makes Kobe White such a hard player to guard is how many ways he can get a shot off at a lot of different angles.
Off the catch, on the bounce, pump fake, reload. He is comfortable in any situation, and his efficiency early on was his issue, but it has improved year over year.
Buzelis' shot is good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Murray. Nothing on the board. Inside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to White. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. White's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Murray. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
It's deflected. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Queen. Vucevic defending for 3. Murray. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Low block shot. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Over to the wing. Here's Buzelis. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
New Orleans making some changes here. Bay comes in for Trey Murphy, and Poole subbed in for Fears. And the Bulls making a change also. Osumu, he's checked in for Kobe White. New Orleans has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. For 3, Murray, good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. He was all alone on that one.
You had to know that was coming. You just don't drain one on Herter's team without him coming for revenge.
Bay with the screen for Poole. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Now here's Giddey. Scoreless thus far. And it's Vucevic missing. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And here's Vucevic. 9 feet out. That misses off the backboard.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And he makes that one. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
.139 left to play in the first quarter. Murray against Giddey. Tries it from 19, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey. Vucevic has got 10 points. And so here is New Orleans. Now here's Murray. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. And that one drops for him. He has 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bulls trail by 3. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Chicago making some changes. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. And it's White in for Josh Giddey. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Herter kicks to White. Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. Lets the three fly. He pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 3. Alvarado with it. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. The offensive rebound. The Pelicans shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Poole kicks to Bay. No good with the triple. Latrey. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Here's Alvarado. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jalen Smith is out there with Collins. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Herter in at the small forward. Clock at 4. And here's Poole for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Poole's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans. Smith sets the pick for White. Smith outside. On the wing, Dosunmu. Guarded by Poole. Dosunmu's shot is off. And so Poole will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
First free throw is good. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And here's White. He had 16 points in the win against Washington. From deep, Herter. Messi grabs the rebound. Pelicans leading by 8. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Stolen by Collins. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Shoots over Alvarado. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The Pelicans shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Offensive rebound. Poked away. Bulls trail by 8. Dosunmu, the pass to White. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's 7 points for Kobe White.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. New Orleans making some changes here. Trey Murphy's checked in for Bay. Zion Williamson comes in for Hawkins. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williamson, the pass to Poole. They set the pick. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Williamson miss it. Bulls trail by 4. Herter kicks to White. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Puts it up from 15. Pelicans pull it in. Now Fears. He has 5. Over in the corner, Poole. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And White kicks to Collins. The three-pointer, no good. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Williamson driving inside. 2 points, that one goes. Williamson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Pass to White. There's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Poole. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. There's the screen. Now Misi. Williamson finds Misi. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
The free throw drops for Misi. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Now here's Giddey. No scoring in this one. He had a nice open look right there.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Poole. Six to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Pelicans making a change here. Queen's checked in. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to Queen. Giddey against Poole. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Oh, when you foul Poole, now you got to really wrap him up and foul him, or he will find a way to muscle through that for a shot, and he's automatic from the free throw line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Outside Williams. Giddey against Poole. Here's White. Back to Giddey. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Fears. Back to Poole. Out to the wing. Williamson outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And it's Vucevic missing. New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Poole, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Collins finds White. Picked by Vucevic. Now here's White. Defense is right there. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Vucevic.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Dosumu's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 12. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
New Orleans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That's good from Poole.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside Collins. There's a screen by Collins. On the wing, Dosumu. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 2 on the clock. Giddey, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Poole with it. 15 points in the game. Pass to Queen. It's stolen by Vucevic. The 3. Chicago with a new 14. From deep, Collins. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Poole outside. Here's the 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Bulls trail by 5. And here is Giddey. Still yet to score. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Giddey goes in. Shot to stop the run. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Williams.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Giddey. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Poole. From downtown, the rebound by Dosunmu.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And this game has Poole's fingertips all over it. This man is dominating right now.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dosunmu. .153 left to play here in the half. White looking around. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And Vucevic, no good on that one.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night. Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Murray for 3. It's good from long range. Murray's got 8 points.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
Outside, White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. The kick out to Williams. Back to White. And stolen by Fears. Williamson from long range. Tries again. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And stolen by Williamson. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bulls trail by 3. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. 16 seconds left now here in the second. Now Murray. He's got 8. Just 3 to shoot from the arc. That's good from Fears on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
At the buzzer, that's why he's that dude.
Yeah. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint. This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing anything at me, Kitty.
Here we go again. What am I going to do with you two? And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't hold on to the ball. Of course, it might help if they had the hands the size of Shaq.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Jordan Poole.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
New Orleans in the lead, and new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Fears is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Queen in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
Buzelis has gotten 5 of his 11 shots to go here. Over to the left wing. New Orleans moving it around. Jay, off target from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Queen. Here's Murray. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 11 points.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Vucevic is screen on Murray. Giddey the pass to White. Now Vucevic. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it's Murray penetrating. Banked in off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Murray with the ridiculous handle and quickness. He is so aggressive with that move.
Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to White. Out to the right wing. Buzelis, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Murray. That one doesn't go. White with the defensive effort. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And that one misses. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic finds Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Fears. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Buzelis. For New Orleans, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one falls for Fears. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Giddey. Now here's White. Fires for 3. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Williamson dishes to Murray. Back to Williamson. Murray outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
And he can't hit the second. Bulls trail by 6. To the inside. He gets that one. 7 points in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's White. The kick out to Williams. They can't stop the run with that one. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Murray. 14 points for him. Driving the lane. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's got 16 points.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Pass to Williams. Now Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And good that time.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Fears with it. White's there. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And that one falls for White.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
Bulls trail by 7. Down low, here's Vucevic. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Murray for three. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Back to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Williamson. Here's Queen. Here's Fears. And that one's on target from the wing. Fears has got 11 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Now here's Vucevic. No good from outside. Williamson in the post. He's guarded by Williams.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williams.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Pass to Giddey. Murray with the defensive effort. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Jay, it's tipped.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track.
Oh, wow.
Gotta love that one.
Wow.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up, though, right? Letting it all go.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Hayes checked in for Williamson. And Chicago also making a switch. Herter's checked in. Here are the Pelicans now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Murray. In for his 7th make in 14 tries. Here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. Pass to Herter. Back to Giddey. White finds Giddey. Bounce pass Herter. Here's Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Because he can commit from all 3 levels, Vucevic is a tricky cover.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Good on both. New Orleans leading by 5. Murray outside. Pass to Bay. And Fears has it in the corner. All 3 off the mark.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Buzelis.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
On the wing, Murray. Giddey defending. Murray, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. For the tie. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one, good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The Bulls shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. He has 5. Pass to Herter. Just 4 to shoot. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Herter's got 5.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Pelicans leading by 3. Murray looking around. Here's Queen. Back to Murray. From the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Jacks up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Vucevic has got 25 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New Orleans has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And a quick look at the numbers for Nikola Vucevic. He's averaging 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
And that one falls for Fears. Yves Missi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Poole comes in for Trey Murphy. Chicago also making some changes. Zach Collins comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Pass to White. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
Clock is at 3. Corner shot. And there's Poole on the assist from Pierce. Poole's got 22 points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Poole against Herter. Collins setting the pick for Vucevic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jordan Poole picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Murray. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Back to Williamson. Pass to Missi. And here is Poole. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Back to Alvarado. Hits it from 3-point range. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside, White. Shoots over Alvarado. And another miss by Chicago. Here's Poole, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
From deep, Herter, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New Orleans. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Dosunmu. Kevin Herter is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Collins, and it's Giddey in at the point guard position. Collins, good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pelicans leading by 3. Alvarado with it. Pass to Nisi. Poole looking it over. And the shot is good. Poole's got 26 points.
Intelligent move by Poole, taking advantage of what the pick and roll opens up.
Bulls trail by 5. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's deflected, and it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Dosunmu. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now Alvarado. Pass to Bay. Williamson from long range. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And really, this is the next step for Williamson. If he can add a reliable three-point shot, oh, man.
Williams for 3. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Alvarado. Back to Poole. Williamson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bulls trail by 3. Giddey kicks to Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. Poole with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Giddey.
There's so much intensity on that interior from Poole. He does not stop.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. Both free throws good from Poole.
No question, Jordan Poole is a true offensive weapon. His next shot never seems far off, and even tough looks can go his way.
On deep, Collins. Bay pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 5. A drive by Williamson. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Herder against Williamson. Good work there as it goes.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Williamson, the pass to Poole. Back to Williamson. Bay finds Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Buzelis is checked in for Kevin Herder. And both free throws good for Williamson.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
To the paint, and stolen by Bay. And here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Dosunmu. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And here is Giddey. Here's the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by Collins, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Dosunmu. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Williamson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
New Orleans making some changes here. Trey Murphy's checked in for Bay. Fears comes in for Poole. And Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Collins. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. And the free throw, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to White. Buzelis sets a screen for White. Offline with the baseline jumper. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Tries it from 9, and the shot goes down. Vucevic has got 27.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
New Orleans leading by 6. Murray right side. Pass to Queen. Takes the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. White finds Vucevic. Now Buzelis. He's covered by Murray. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. Fourth turnover already.
Okoro, he's checked in for Chicago. Murray with it. He's picked up by White. Murray, good.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
It's White on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Vucevic, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 29 points for Vucevic.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Pelicans leading by 6. To the left wing. Here's Spears. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Okoro. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And stolen by Murray. And yes, it's good. Murray's got 14 points now in the second half.
Such a crafty finisher. Murray is good at sizing up defenses and then just crushing them with that floater.
Bulls trail by 8. Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. Right a screen. Now, here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him.
Yeah, easy call.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down." The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
Thank you once again, Allie. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Dosunmu. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Williamson's got 19 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Bulls trail by 8. Giddey with the bounce pass. Drills it from outside.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
The Pelicans have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. To the middle, here's Spears. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Spears has got 9 points now in just the second half. Chicago's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. There's the pick. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Chicago scoring again.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
That's to Williamson. Murray outside. Here's Spears. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Dosunmu. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Spears has got 4 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 7. Inside, here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's tipped. Dosunmu with it. Fears covering. Here's Giddey. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Outwilling the defenders there. Giddey showing some passion inside.
Now here's Murray. Williamson outside. Murray with it. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Now Dosunmu. Picked by Vucevic. Takes it inside. Oh, that was a two-hander.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Murray. Shoots the 3. Vucevic pulls it down.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out.
Oh,
that should not be legal.
Never seen it.
Oh.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the layup is off. The Bulls trailing. Now Giddey. Williams up on top. Covered by Williamson. 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. Oh, what a finish.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Murray outside. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Chicago making a switch here. Lights checked in. Okay. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic fires. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
Vuce, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And here is Murray. From deep. No good from 3. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.